It's time for another video by Stern Academy, and in this one, we're going to be talking about how much money does it take to start an online business or to work with any method on this beautiful internet. So in this video, I'm going to talk about some key things on what you should look up into when you're starting off with online marketing, and key things you need to think about when you're starting with the first method, the first business that you're growing online. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, leave a like. If you don't, leave a dislike. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, because we're going to put up more content by the week. So check it out. Now it's time for the sexy intro. Okay, so like I said, in this video, I'm going to be talking about starting your online business. How much money does it take for it? So I'm first going to start this off with telling you about my journey, about how I started off, and what I thought about, what mistakes I made, so that you can learn by them, and so that I can use this as an example to prove, not to prove, but to explain my point a little bit better. So when I started out with SEO. And as a beginner that doesn't have a lot of money, that is just starting off, SEO is not really the best thing you can choose. Of course, it's good if you got the patience, and if you have the money for it. But if you're just starting off, you're a complete newbie and you have no idea what the fuck you're doing, chances are you're going to fuck up. Luckily for me, I didn't give up. So here's my story, what I did. I started off with SEO, and first I had this website where I was selling as a affiliate this sound system. I think I was selling some speakers. That failed miserably. I didn't waste too much money on it. I only bought a website using some coupon codes, and I got it for cheap, which was good for me. But then I wanted to make a website where I was going to rank that website in every city in the US. Not every city, but most of the big cities in the US where there's traffic for that particular keyword. And that keyword was trainers. Sports trainers in ... let's say Atlanta. And what I thought was I was going to be able to invest a little bit of money, wait some time, and make bank. But that shit didn't happen, because the thing is, there was a lot of competition that I didn't account for. Now, when I look back at it, I did have some progress, but I quit it, and that's kind of a thing I regret. And I'll be making a video on that as well, on half-assing projects. I'm not really completing them, but for this video's sake, I'm just going to continue talking about what I'm talking about right now. And I invested around, let's say, 400 euros, which was, for me, a lot at the time, and it still is, to be honest, because those 400 euros, I was saving them for a long time, and plus I was using some money from my parents. So imagine my parents putting some trust in me to do this online job and me not doing it. But still, I'm happy I didn't quit. Now, for this point of the video, that's what happened with me. I managed to put in 400 euros, and I managed to, let's say, not do anything with them. But what happened next is I continue on working. So first thing you need to think about when you are starting off with when you're starting off your online business, or working with any method or any traffic method, you first need to identify what kind of business you want to start. You first need to know what your goals are. If you want to rank a website, you're going to need SEO. If you want really good traffic, you're either going to need SEO, or you're going to need to put up some ads. And plus, you're going to need to learn about those things. Other than that, if you have, let's say, an online business to maybe make a social media to beat Facebook, and you need a huge team, and you know that this idea can work if you had the money, chances are you should put that a little bit to the side. Because to be honest, when you're starting off with a big idea like that needs a lot of money to invest in, chances are that it's going to be too much pressure, and you're not going to be able to come up with that money and ultimately come up short. Maybe that's not going to happen. Try it out if you're really confident about it. But what I suggest you do is start small with little costs. Start small. By that I mean, after I did that SEO fuck up, I started going in small. I was doing jobs that didn't need for me to invest money, or at least invest a little bit of money, so that where I was working as a freelancer and I was making money, so in the future I can able to invest that money to the point where I don't feel as much pressure if I fail, which sometimes is a good thing. But what I'm trying to say is that first, if you can start off small and make some money that way, it will be much better if you go in with a big idea and it needs a lot of money to invest. Because if you start off small, you're going to make that money to invest in an idea that is big. Now, what else I want to talk about is that most of the time, you're going to need some help from people or a team. That's if you're going for a big idea, and that is the thing that it usually needs the most money. And why you're going to need a team is because when you're working with a full group with people that know what they're doing and that have the same goal in mind, chances are they're going to do their job correctly and you're going to make that idea happen. But if you don't have the money to pay your team and not to fund the idea, chances are it's gonna fail. Now, why do I say you need that team? I know this, I think it was by Gary Vaynerchuk, where he said in one episode that basically to get to 1 million, you can do it alone, to $1 million. And I truly believe that myself, because it's not that far away, that $1 million mark. But what's far away is anything above that. Because if you want to make more money than $1 million, you're going to need a team to do that. Because with their help, you can definitely reach that goal. So for this video, which is a short one, I just wanted to talk about a little bit about this, and I wanted to make it so because it's the second day of where I haven't posted a video, and I feel obliged to post this video because I have this goal in mind that I'll be posting one video in every 2 days. So that is why I made this video. It's a short one, but I think it can help you a lot. I hope you enjoyed my shitty memes. In the future, I'll probably end up doing some vlogs just to avoid my shitty meme presentations and my lack of creativity. But for this video, this is it. If you liked it, leave a like. If you want to, you can subscribe as well. That is it. See you in the next one.